P5. Kai Edwards, the ball carrier. Dylan Simmons on the stop.
Offsides. Defense, number 90. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Kai Edwards, the ball carrier, tackled by Josh Jenkins. Correction, Akeo Plus.
Nice offense.
Yeah, this is a tough situation for UNI this season, getting into third down situations and not converting them. 36% conversion rate is second to last in the conference, Brad. Picking up this first down with a short, quick pass.
So two receivers to the right. Now McCullough goes in motion. Sheckelman back to throw. Looks for Sergio Morency, and the ball over the head of number 21 falls incomplete, and it's fourth down.
Either on that drive.
Looked like the defender fell down too, trying to defend Morency. Noah Pettinger is the UNI punter. Calling for the fair catch and making it is number 2 Hunter Wood, a senior wide receiver, return man specialist. So in comes Missouri State in the highly touted and very efficient offense in their all-white uniforms today, led by Jacob Clark, 6'5", senior captain out of Rockwall, Texas, coming to Missouri State by way of the University of Minnesota.
Yeah, this is why it was so important for the Panthers, I felt, get the ball first and maybe get some points on the board, because Missouri State has scored on their opening drive in 3 straight games and first drive in 4 of the last 5 games. This is a team that takes it right down your throat and puts points on the board.
Jacob Clark, 5 straight 300-yard passing games, as the air attack has been good, and pressure right away from UNI. Number 50 for the UNI Panthers.
Yeah, just a great pressure there, and that's what they have to do. You have to take risks in getting to the quarterback. Making Clark feel those footsteps early can cause problems, and that's what they need to do right there.
Clark will hand it off. Excellent running backs and skill position players. This is Jacardier Wright, senior out of Decatur, Illinois, a transfer from Kansas on the career list.
Yeah, I really like Jacardier Wright. I think he gets overlooked sometimes because his passing offense is so prolific this year. But wow, 9 touchdowns on the season, 13th in the country for rushing touchdowns right now.
And here's Clark rolling to his left, dumps it off, catch made by Lance Mason. The junior, one of his favorite targets, leads the Valley with 20 yards per reception, also has 6 touchdown catches.
Yeah, he's like a receiver at the tight end position. He's a walking mismatch. When you have go-to guys converting at third down, I know he's going to be open. We need a couple of yards. Jacardier Wright, he's going to get some for us, he'll fall forward. That's just something that this offense has a great luxury in right now.
2nd and 4, Missouri State needs the 35-yard line hit and unable to hold on to it. Over the middle, Devontae Key, as Clark took another hit in the backfield. And
yeah, it's a risk, right? You gotta be physical. You have to bring pressure, bring those blitzes, and you think Clark's just going to eat us alive. But if you can hammer home and get hits like that one right there, he has to get rid of the ball quick. What happened? The ball was behind his receiver. He couldn't bring it in. You didn't get the sack, but you created that incompletion. And hopefully the Panthers can stay healthy enough throughout this game to keep that happening.
That was Caleb Frazier delivering the hit on Clark. Clark to throw on third down. Catch is made right at the 35, and it'll depend on the spot. He needs the line, might be a few yards shy. Hunter Wood. Reception in now 19 consecutive games, and they'll mark him just shy, or they give him the first. They're moving for Missouri State. Back in their own territory, Jacob Clark gets a good push and picks up a first down to keep the Bears offense out on the field.
Massive offensive line for Missouri State. From left tackle to right tackle, they go 310, 300, 290, 315, and 305.
Something that has been really banged up the last few weeks. We called Tyson Bay Bowie's number earlier, but Derek Anderson was with the tight ends group until just last week when the Panthers needed some depth on that defensive line. Here's Jacardier Wright getting loose into Panther territory, down inside the 30-yard line. A gain of close to 25 yards for Jacardier Wright on first down.
Yeah, Jacardier Wright kind of sneaks up on you because of the prolific passing offense. Everybody wants to pay attention to Clark and Mason and what they're doing. 173 yards. They just don't use him a lot, but those 9 touchdowns show you what he can do and how dangerous he is, and that run shows you right there.
So from the 26 now, Clark going to work. Looking downfield, dumps it off over the middle to Wood. Wood has his helmet stripped off. Now a penalty flag comes out. Tucker Langenberg. If he grabbed the face mask, if that pulled the helmet off, then Wood can stay in the game. He is leaving, so we'll see what the penalty is here.
Personal foul.
So
Yeah,
Clark,
Hunter Wood, a go-to receiver for Clark. 42 catches, second in the league in catches per game at 5.
Missouri State has been so efficient on their opening drives of the game. Here's a handoff straight ahead. Jaden Bex into the end zone for a touchdown. Bex puts Missouri State on the board first.
Yeah, their 20th touchdown in the red zone came into the game. 25 of 28 in the red zone. Almost automatic there, and racking up their 20th touchdown. Jacardier Wright goes in, now hitting double digits on the season. And this Missouri.
Just such a good game plan set up by this Missouri State squad offensive coordinator, Nick Petrino. So with 8:21, Missouri State is on the board. The extra point is good. Before getting stopped on 3rd and 5. Sergio Morency, Amari Pesic-Hickson back deep for UNI. Kicking away, Yusef Obeid, the redshirt freshman from Michigan, and over 200 yards leads the Panthers. And Jaden Ellis-Leahy, a deep play threat, 17 yards per catch. And the Panthers, positive gain on the ground.
Short here. It was a good situation for UNI.
Edwards gets the carry straight ahead. He's got a UNI first down and more. Across midfield into Bears territory and putting his head down, going over the top of PJ.
Getting a win is everything. A loss, and it puts a sour taste in your mouth because what the community hopes to see is a win.
The Panthers stick with the ground game. Ty Edwards straight ahead to the 43-yard line.
Their cover songs and their pyrotechnics on stage.
Here's second down for Sheckelman. A throw to the deep flats. That's caught by Sergio Morency and thrown out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Those deep curls and deep comebacks to get big first downs, but they need to see that more, need to go to him more.
Panther offense looking to respond after Missouri State scored on their opening possession. Amari Pesic-Hickson straight ahead to the 26.
Back system, the powerful backs that they have, the run game is working, it really wears on your defense.
Both running backs in the backfield. Ty Edwards gets the carry behind a block from Pesic-Hickson. Edwards inside the 10-yard line, first and goal for UNI.
And initially in the hole, a great selfless running back team, and frees the space that Edwards needs to pick up a big.
It'll be Pesek Hickson in the backfield next to Sheckelman, who's looking to throw on first down and off the hands and incomplete.
At end zone.
Sheckelman hands it off. Pesek Hickson straight ahead, reaching for the goal line, and they're going to say touchdown UNI. Pesek Hickson.
The playoffs now, and they're running like it.
And Justin, all
After
scoring and
replay
turnover
review,
plays
the
are
runner was down at the
automatically
1 yard line.
reviewed, and
It'll be third
they
down.
might take a closer look at this one to see if Pesek Hickson is down before the ball crosses the plane of the goal line.
Yeah, certainly awfully close there. It's a
Home today is Tom Hall, with Eric Oliver assisting. 3 running backs in the backfield. Pesek Hickson trying to keep his legs up, down at the 1. A big stop by the defense. Formation for UNI. Sheckelman under center. Hands it off. Pesek Hickson, same play, left side, into the end zone for a touchdown. Pesek Hickson that time goes right through Thiessen and wins the one-on-one battle.
Yeah, never stop those legs moving. You could see right there as he's driving harder. Great run there for UNI and a great strong drive.
Extra point is away cleanly, and it is good for 7-7. Missouri State and UNI. Touchdown run by Jaden Becks for Missouri State that started our scoring. Caden Palmer boots it away. Fair catch made at the 4-yard line by Dash Luke. Well, the series history.
Taking on the winning role here and leaving the Conference USA. They hope to go out with a win as well, winning last year in Springfield against the Panthers.
Clark back to throw, pocket closing, now he escapes, throws across the field to Wood along the sideline, and Wood finally held on to and pulled down.
And Wood doing a lot of damage this season already with 36 catches on the year.
Jacob Clark, a senior out of Rockwall, Texas, dumps it off underneath James Blackstrain, the junior wide receiver. Picks up, led the team with 5 catches last week at Indiana State.
What makes it so hard early on this season for teams that feel really key on this pass. 7 different receivers have touchdowns on the season. I mean, that's just unbelievable. He doesn't just lock into one receiver. He really plays the whole offensive passing tree.
Spreads it around extremely well, and then has Jacardier Wright to hand off to. So many weapons. Clark, just one of those quarterbacks, finds the open guy. Doesn't matter who it is, he's gonna hit him. And here's Wright going straight into Cannon Butler, and Butler, he's gonna secure that tackle every time.
Yeah.
Their football team, one of a pair of defensive upperclassmen named a captain out of Waterloo, Iowa. There's Clark to throw, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. That's the young man, Hyson Bay Bowie, the redshirt freshman out of Moline, Illinois.
He came in quick and aggressive. And Bay Bowie, you see them, he's going right up the middle on the edges. They were crossing, so the center and the guard got confused about who to get on the left end, and that just left the middle right there wide open because of that confusion. Again, but so important just to be in the air and cause mayhem.
Punt is away from Grant Burkett. Fair catch is season ago. Came to the Panthers from UTSA. Started his college career at Hutchinson Community College, and he is now on the Reese's Senior Bowl watch list. One of 2 Panther offensive players on that list. Sheckelman to throw over the middle and incomplete, looking for Lane Pryor, and just a little too tall.
End up scoring, you had to punt. Right now, though, real tough when the defense knows, unless you're going to give up and just hand off the football, this is a passing down.
And defending on that, Dallas Winter Johnson, a redshirt freshman linebacker, listed at 6'5". That guy looks 6'7" as I was walking down on the field earlier. Here is Jaden Ellis Leahy out to the 37-yard line. A 3rd and 10. Matthew Sheckelman hooked up with Jaden Ellis Leahy, a gain of 27. The Panthers with it now out to the 37-yard line, and Go back to the ground game. Ty Edwards gets tripped up as he tried to break it outside. Still picks up a yard on the play. Couldn't stay on his feet.
Yeah, just stumbled a little bit. Turf Monster got to him there on the cutback right there and able to not get outside. Is feeling pretty good about being able to move the ball so far.
Panthers snap it with the play clock down at 3. Looking for Jaden Ellis-Leahy again. Oh, did that stay off the turf? Taking it back all the way to the end zone is Kalino Levine, a senior defensive back, and initial indication is that it's a touchdown. Is this a pick six or did the ball hit the turf? That's the question.
Wow, that would be a strong momentum changer. We talked about trying to quiet down the crowd. It looks like the ball was trapped on the ground.
After review, the pass was incomplete. Second down.
So 3rd and long. You see the defensive rank as well for Missouri State. 3rd and long. Sheckelman needs another big connection here. Pocket collapses and he's going to go down. A loss on the play. Quarterback sack for Tavier Williams.
Yeah, I see the impact there.
Darian Smith perhaps.
The impact there of that ball being short on the deep comeback, and now your 3rd and long magnified when you're throwing the ball high and low and not incompleting it.
So 17 in there as well. Tavon Townley Jr. There's a special teams tackle made by the UNI. Missouri State football with 13:26 to play in quarter number 2. A handoff straight ahead for Jaden Becks. Gets stood up immediately after he crossed the line of scrimmage. Carter Hewitt in on the tackle for 2nd down, 9 yards to go for Missouri State. As the Bears with a new man in at center, as this is dumped off to the tight end Lance Mason. Big play tight end Lance Mason. 1st down from the 22 out to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Lance Mason comes into this game averaging 20 yards per catch. Now sometimes it's catch, and right there leading the conference in yards per reception.
And Thomas Schulte now the new center, and here is Becks loose once again, streaking to the end zone. No flags on the field. 53 yards for Jaden Becks.
Jaden Becks having himself a day, sharing the load with Jacardier Wright, but may have been hurtful for this Panther defense. A huge hole on the right side. He went untouched. Flag football, and he wouldn't have been caught there. I mean,
for Becks, he gets that championship heavyweight belt that the offense has brought into this Bears program. Ric Flair style, I would say. But Missouri State, again, quiets the road game at the University of Northern Iowa. Homecoming football game for the Panthers. As Morency
making the jump to Conference USA, but Coach Beard felt that he was preparing a team to be ready for that jump. And this season, they're showing it.
Sheckelman fakes the handoff on 1st down, connects with Morency.
On all levels, this Panther team can make problems for the defenses out there in the Valley.
Sheckelman, a quick hitter out to J.C. Roque, but reading it all the way, Dylan Simmons. So 2nd down and 12. And Sheckelman back to throw. And is looking for Morency. A lot of contact. A couple penalty flags now come in. Watching where the ball was coming from either. Here's a 1st and 10 now out to the 46 for UNI after the penalty. And Sheckelman to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete. Here comes another penalty flag. Intended receiver was Tay Norman.
Levine would grab the back arm.
Redshirt junior out of Waterloo West High School made his first career reception at South Dakota State. A couple. Edwards straight ahead, bounces left side, has enough for a 1st down, and down to the 29-yard line.
And this is why this drive is so important to get points on the board.
And UNI is going to pick up 5 free ones here. Jumping looked like Jills Chino. And welcomed a home game more than you can imagine.
Oh, yeah, 27 points total in the last 3 games, Brad. They need to put points on the board.
Sheckelman's looking for 6 right here, looking for Morency in the corner, incomplete. On the coverage was Levine, and after the penalties earlier in this drive, and a touchdown for the sophomore they called Jelly out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Back to work though for the offense. Amari Pesek-Hickson finds the whole left side straight ahead, picks up the first down on 2nd and 5.
Early in this first half.
Panthers stack the formation strong to the right. Now a run back to the left. Sheckelman puts his head down. How about that out of your quarterback to get inside the 10-yard line? Went right at Avery Powell.
Yeah, he did.
As Derek Anderson also plays defensive end now for the Panthers. Goes to the left side with Pryor. And a run to the left side. Amari Pesek-Hickson gets a block, dives for the goal line, and he's in. A touchdown for Amari Pesek-Hickson, his 2nd of the game.
What now, between the last 3 games of the season and now, this is a strong running football team and aggressive and playing to win.
Caden Palmer adds the extra point. The sophomore out of Garnavillo, Iowa.
A lot of fight from the UNI offense and defense here. Not ready to just be content with being 0-3 in the conference.
And this is going to be a return out of the end zone. And
Son-in-law.
yep. There's a lot of family connections still on that Bears team. Nick Petrino. Tackle made by Bay Bowie. 2nd and 4 here for the Bears. Faking the handoff. Clark looking to throw. And throws it incomplete. Underthrew.
Hard for Clark when he's dropping back to pass. It's been the difference to why this game is tied right now.
See him at the bottom of that defensive line, number 88. Out of Sioux City, Iowa. From Hinton High School. And Missouri State's going to take a timeout. Panther fans were on their feet making some noise.
Missouri State has a team that, hey, if they get down, they've got the passing arsenal to get back in the game. Right now, changing quarterbacks, early in the season, still developing that chemistry, and you can't fall back down. They did that too many times the last 3 weeks, and the defense just couldn't keep up because it's too much. This game right here, whether it's close, you see the powerful running game that the Panthers have. They just haven't been able to open it up yet. And this game, because of the early, closeness of this football game, they're able to have all their repertoire.
There's a big 3rd and 4. Clark to throw, looking for a screen pass right side to Jacardier right. Makes a man miss. Dives for the first down. It'll depend on the spot. Looks like he stayed in bounds and has the first down.
Also plays, and you could tell, even though you have Missouri State undefeated in conference, UNI winless in the conference, you don't see too many guys diving for first downs, and you can't win in the dome. You've won 3 times and 24 times. This is a Bears team that wants to end all of that, and you can see it by that effort.
Play clock down to 5. Snap to Clark, handoff to right.
A good offensive team right there.
There's a 2nd and 3 straight ahead, right. Gets wrapped up. He's going to be short. Should make it 3rd and short here.
No tackle is safe against these Bears. You need all 11 defenders flowing to the football.
3rd and short. Clark wants to throw for it into the flats, and it's caught. Connor Lair, the running back, the fullback for Missouri State, out around the 30-yard line. Sophomore out of West Plains, Missouri. Scored his first career touchdown this season, Justin, at UT Martin. You see him streaking up the sideline here. Battle redshirt freshman out of Denver, Iowa, onto the field for UNI. First down, Clark looking to throw. Throws back towards the right side. And was he in bounds? Looking for Bex. And the officials talk it over and say incomplete. Beck's feet were on the white as he came down with it.
Yeah, good job. Caleb Frazier out there on the coverage, the linebacker, just not given enough space on the out. Job of coverage, Caleb Frazier pushing him towards the sideline during the route.
Looked very, very close. Here's Clark. He's looking deep once again, looking for Wood. Wood comes down with it with a catch to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal as Hunter Wood comes up with his 4th catch of the football game.
Yeah, just an awesome jump ball ability there, one-on-one with Ethan Scoville, and Wood showing his go-to receiver capability, getting that ball.
Wright gets the carry, sneaks it out to the right side, now cuts it back. It's going to be a loss on the play. 5 purple jerseys.
Quickness of Jacardier Wright. I mean, it takes at least 3 guys to make sure you can get this running back down. He's so talented.
It's Clinton in motion. Clark to throw over the middle, incomplete. Oh, did they catch it on the ricochet? They did. A collision with the umpire, with the intended receiver, and on the backside, James Blackstrain comes up with the reception for the touchdown, the transfer from Georgia Tech.
Yeah, sometimes better to be lucky than good, and that was one just awareness. James Blackstrain watching where the ball is, not giving up. The ball's not going to him, so he doesn't just kind of check out of the play. Keeps his eyes on the football.
You talk a lot about continuing your route, run every play to its fullest. Extra point from Obeid is good. Missouri State back in front.
It's by the Missouri State Bears offense there, getting the job done. 3 minutes left here in the half. Let's see if the Panthers can continue some momentum.
A high short.
And you have all of your 3 timeouts as well.
Here's a play left side. How about Sheckelman showing the speed? Quarterback can run out to the 30-yard line.
Lane Pryor leading the way out there on the quarterback. Doesn't happen, and now you're in trouble, but that was a great job by everybody.
Here's a handoff to Ty Edwards. How about Sheckelman throwing a block? Edwards down to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers not so much. We've seen effort, 100% dive, and everyone blocking from both sides, Bears and the Panthers.
Edwards tries to cut back, gets to the UNI offense knocking on the door of the red zone. Matthew Sheckelman used his legs, a big run to put the Panthers in an excellent spot. Amari Pesic-Hickson on 2nd and 9 picks up a yard. Coaching wins in Missouri Valley Football Conference history. A couple Bears on that list with Randy Ball and Terry Allen. Coached at both Missouri State and at Northern Iowa. Sheckelman dumps it off. Here is Morency trying to get to the edge. He does. Inside the 10, sets up 1st and goal for UNI. Morency with catch number 3.
But that can lead to big plays, and that's what we saw there.
J.J. O'Neal was the safety, just about made the tackle in the backfield. Here's Pesic-Hickson, patient run, now powers his way down to the 2-yard line. Matthew Sheckelman takes the snap, hands it off. Ty Edwards straight ahead into the end zone for a touchdown.
You can see both teams just keep chattering at each other. The dislike is on display.
The Panthers add 7 with 33 seconds on the clock. Ty Edwards with his 4
ball games, but now it's back and playing with a new sense of urgency, the Panthers are.
And a high short kick. This is fielded by Laird, who's going to take it straight ahead across the 30 and knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I think they will. I mean, they have an 82-yard touchdown pass earlier this season to Lance Mason. This is a team that can light it up from all over the field. And I think if you're the defense, also take in mind that they give up a lot of sacks, 23 heading into this game.
Clark avoids the pressure. Now he's going to step up and run for it. Gets across the 45 before he's cut down by Albert Nunes. Clock stops momentarily for the re-spot. Good scramble from Clark.
Yeah, great job using his legs there. And keep in mind, no timeouts left for Missouri State.
Clark throws deep. He's looking for Blackstrain. It's incomplete. Morgan, the sophomore out of Leawood, Kansas.
Great job. 6'3" frame at the corner position. Gets his head around, and that is key. Able to find.
Avoided the interception. 2nd down and 10. And timeout taken by UNI head coach Mark Farley.
So this is something that we were hoping for, and now they're showing.
Clark looking to throw. Pressure comes, throws it up, and lucky that wasn't intercepted on the pressure for the UNI Panthers.
Play, maybe getting a field goal, going up 3 before half.
And just 6 seconds on the clock. Coach Farley takes another timeout. yards to make sure this Panther defense is set and secure.
Ability just to get closer for your field goal kicker.
Clark is going to hand it off left side. Jacardier right with the carry. Penalty flag now comes in. Clock shows 0.
Line quick, and so there was no chance to run. And then response, right? You go down 7-0 hole, you think, here we go again, just like against North Dakota, just like against South Dakota State. And they were able to respond and score a touchdown to tie things up.
5-yard line after the touchback, and Jacob Clark after 135 passing yards in the first half. Gets the football first to start the second half, and he's looking to throw. Throws downfield, and it's caught. Trying to stay in bounds is Wood, and Hunter Wood marked out of bounds at the 48-yard line. But a catch good for 23 yards on the first play of the second half.
Yeah, amazing balance by Hunter Wood, almost able to stay in bounds there. Good toe tap and great find. You know, come out of halftime, it's, you know, one of the most important drives of the game is to put up points, to stop the other team or to put up points. And Missouri State has done that in 2 out of their last 3 games. They've scored on their opening possession after halftime.
There's a handoff, Jacardier right straight ahead. Man, keeps the legs going. Give him 9 on that run.
Midfield after, you know, basically that one play, that one big pass to Hunter Wood, and this offense is clicking.
I mentioned 135 passing yards for that man, Jacob Clark. He has 5 straight games with 300 passing yards or more. Now he's going to tuck it and add some rushing yards. Takes a big hit as he goes down head first. Nunez.
Yeah, Nunez able to get him down there, and this is kind of the sign of the times, right? In years past, that Nunez would have left his feet to get a big tackle. He stays on the ground, avoids the targeting just by that action right there. So a smart play, big pickup for Missouri State, but what a smart play by Nunez, staying on his feet and just trying to get the tackle that way to avoid any kind of leaving your feet and targeting.
Jacob Clark, over 3,000 career passing yards, adds more right here on the quick hitter. The Bears scored for the 4th straight game on their opening possession of the game. They're also very good that first drive of half number 2. Clark looking to throw over the middle, looking for Dash Luke, and he's got it. It's a touchdown for Missouri State to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they found a mismatch there. Just a deep post here from Clark, and finds his receiver on that post route, and one-on-one there for the receiver, Dash Luke. Great name for a receiver sprinting out there.
Luke, a transfer from ULM, led the team with 6 catches, 88 yards in the Bears win over 18th ranked Illinois State. Extra point is up and inside that right upright. It is good. It is an even 28-21. The Bears pull back in front on this strike from Clark to Dash Luke to put 7 up on the board. Missouri State back in front. Dedicated crew. And Missouri State starts the 3rd quarter with a 75-yard scoring drive. Finished with a 30-yard touchdown pass from Clark to Dash Luke. The second quarter. He will keep it for the first play of the 3rd quarter. Out, puts his shoulder down at the 30-yard line, falls forward to the 32.
The quarterback running the football. Shuckleman's definitely showing that he can get out there with his legs.
2nd and short, dump off to Lane Pryor. That's a completion.
Still in their arsenal, and that's where they need to be. Just in fighting distance with the Bears here today.
Mari Pessa kicks in the running back. Fake the handoff to him. Sheckelman out to his right. A receiver falls down, so Sheckelman gets what he can. Maybe 5 yards on the ground.
Now, you get a couple of yards here with a run, and you're in a 3rd and short, really manageable situation.
Handoff to Ty Edwards. Ty Edwards out the left side, now cuts it upfield into Bears territory, down to the 47-yard line. Penalty flag comes out late. P.J. Hall may have taken a cheap shot on UNI All-American Jared Penning.
Strong run game. It's powerful.
Well, you mentioned playing with an edge, with an attitude today, and The run got him into Bears territory. The penalty gets him deeper into Bears territory. Edwards across the 30-yard line picks up 3 on.
You know, Curse and the Panthers have brought everything they can to keep this close.
Sheckelman to throw on 2nd and long. He's going deep. Has Morency at the goal line. Touchdown, Sergio Morency.
Out routes, and they were sitting on him, and now you go deep against Powell, and quick 6. What a strike for that offense.
Matthew Sheckelman with his 3rd touchdown pass of the season. 28 all. The Bears and the Panthers start the second half with fireworks. Morency for a 30-yard touchdown strike. Caden Palmer boots it deep, and from the 1-yard line, Dash Luke trying to dash away from the Panthers out to the 20, 25, 30, and gets tackled by Palmer, the kicker, at the 40-yard line.
That last touchdown, now 8 different receivers with a touchdown on the season, Brad, for Jacob Clark.
Finds a lot of different targets, looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to wind up, launch a deep one here, and he connects with Devontae Key into the red zone immediately. The senior out of Raytown, Missouri, Devontae King, a deep post.
Yeah, deep post, and the safeties just aren't getting over there in time. Both times, the touchdown pass, it's the same situation, different safety. This time, they find Antonio Scott just not able to get back in time, right over his head. So they really finding a way to beat the top of the defense and fit the ball in there before the safety has time to get his head around. That's something that they have to start getting used to, because Jacob Clark can fire that ball all over the field, and he's getting past the defense, which normally the safety is able to get right there.
Clark rolls to his left now. He's going to look to run inside the 10, and it's taken out of bounds at the 5-yard line, ushered out by Caleb Frazier, as Clark now over 200 yards passing at 239, but has that ability to call his own number when needed.
Yeah, in the first half, you know, it took some decent drives for Missouri State to get in the end zone. Now the second half, we're seeing just how potent that passing offense is. They saw some things in the first half that Clark wasn't seeing and hitting receivers. Now he's throwing that post.
And here's a run straight ahead, and that is a touchdown for Jacardier Wright. His first touchdown of this football game, but on the ground this season. Jacardier Wright with touchdown number 10.
Yeah, double digits for Jacardier, among the leaders in the country with rushing touchdowns. And man, this quick strike offense now, all of a sudden, something different in the second half. They definitely found ways to expose this UNI defensive secondary with some big passes deep, and particularly post pattern from the receiver, really giving problems to the Panther defense.
Begin their second possession of this second half. Yusuf Obeid, redshirt freshman, boots it away, and Sergio Morency calls the fair catch, and the offense will have it at the 25-yard line. This Bears team last week, but showing some improvement. Here's Amari Pesek-Hickson straight ahead to the 30-yard line. And coming up November 2nd, host Youngstown State before they come to the Unidome. Here's Sheckelman back to throw, 2nd and 5. He's looking deep, big jersey tug on Tyson Kershaw. Officials did not see it. I don't see a flag.
That was a little bit of a situation where it called for a little bit more theatrics from the receiver.
So now 3rd down and 5. Sheckelman's going to have to run for it. Needs to get to the 35. Only gets to the 31-yard line. Panther offense taking that shot. Kershaw was behind the defender. That was the reason for the jersey tug. He beat the defender. But taking shots downfield, those are open because that running game is established. The Panthers overturn on a happy homecoming for the Bears. And now the Bears trying to spoil UNI's homecoming, where the Panthers have some good vibes going. But Jaden Becks has other plans. 2 rushing touchdowns already in this football game. And pops off a big one out to the 43-yard line. As players for both teams limp off the field, you see the speed of Bex.
Yeah, what a run, breaking things open. The run game, Jaden Bex proving to be an explosive. That's the case, you know, that would next man up mentality, but wow. I mean, the defense has been decimated this year already with their starters, and they can ill afford any injuries that would keep anybody off the field for the rest of the game.
So Cade in at left tackle for Missouri State. Run up the middle, breaking it out to the right side is Bex.
There, without that tackle, they might be still running, and now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down, 8 to go. Ball at the 41-yard line. Clark's going to hand it off. The Bears finding some success on the ground. This is Wright getting to the 36-yard line.
Then went forward on 4th for the Panthers to try to bring some pressure here against Clark in this Bears offense.
This is Bex in motion, gets the flip forward, and Bex is going to have the 1st down before getting met right at the 30-yard line by Robbie Peterson Jr. But just the speed of Bex giving him a running start. Beats everybody to the edge.
Yeah, they got the pressure there, but they just gave it on the jet sweep just in time for the Bears. Called it at the right time, able to beat that pressure.
And for Bex, that will go down as a reception. He also on the ground, 109 rushing yards. His first career 100-yard rushing game. As Clark with a good connection to Luke once again.
Yeah, Olowo trying to strip that ball out. Good job of not letting him get any further after that first to get the Panthers really back to swing the momentum here. And it's going to start with this drive here. They got to get a stop.
There's a handoff to Wright, able to break it out to the outside, cuts it up and into the end zone, flipping over a defender at the goal line. Jacardier Wright with his 2nd rushing touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And what a cutback. Jacardier Wright able to make a move on J.J. Dervell and get into the really not there as much. If the Bears are a team that can hit you and kill you both ways, I mean, watch out, right? We know what they can do in the air, but this running game is real. It is not just there to kind of supplement a passing game. If they have to run the football, they're dead red zone, and they haven't looked back since. Now, 2-possession game. This is where it gets dicey. You still have a lot of time, but you need to score in order to keep that running game to be strong and efficient if you're UNI.
Fair catch made one.
Yeah, Terry Allen, he took some of the UNI guys like Coach Farley to Kansas, and then Farley left Kansas to become the head coach at UNI. So the ties are, I know people are still hoping somehow that they can continue going as Missouri State moves to the FBS in a non-conference situation.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. Sheckelman throws a strike. That's caught for a 1st down.
In striking distance.
Tyson Kershaw with his 5th catch of the season. Here is Edwards getting chased down from behind by Dallas Winter Johnson. They've been able to pick up some of those transfers that next year will be competing at the FBS level. Sheckelman, another completion, and Kershaw stays on his feet and takes it down to the 31-yard line. In fall camp back in 2022, 7 catches for Kershaw, a junior out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. Pesic Hickson. And Sheckelman looked like he got the snap off just ahead of time, but we're going to go to the 4th quarter. 42-28, Missouri State takes a 2-possession lead. The Panthers threatening on offense. We'll start Torrey a 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line. And a handoff to Pesic Hickson left side. And number 5, 2 touchdowns. Sheckelman back to throw. Throws over the middle and wide open is Kershaw once again. 2 big 1st downs caught by Tyson Kershaw.
Hey.
Ty Edwards, the running back for UNI. Handoff straight ahead, and this Panther offensive line muscling things around for Edwards, who gets a few more yards with his legs.
Panthers offense, it takes them a while to score, but you need a touchdown here.
Saw Josh Volk really finishing his block on that last play as Edwards gives UNI a first down at the 5. The Panthers with first and goal.
Drop the Bears on defense, so you have to be a touchdown away from this team.
Edwards straight ahead down to the 3-yard line.
And call unnecessary roughness.
So the Panthers backed up now, second and goal, but back from the 18-yard line. Sheckelman straight back, wheel route, looking for the corner. Incomplete. Almost had Mr.
Situation after that penalty, Brad, to be backed up like this.
Head coach Ryan Beard's going to take a timeout for Missouri State to try and get. Sheckelman sends Kershaw in motion. Rolling out to his right, throws towards the end zone, and it's caught. Desmond Hudson with the score.
And for Hudson, keeping that ball up high and not trying to tuck it, knowing that D-back was coming and expecting the ball to be there.
Extra point is good from Palmer. I called him Mr. Touchdown. Locations. Everybody may need a spa day after this one. A shootout inside the Unidome. The Panthers just strike to make it a 7-point game. And here comes Jaden Becks out of the end zone on the kick return, just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 rushing touchdowns. And you have Jacob Clark at quarterback. The transfer from the University of Minnesota, Justin, 5 straight 300-yard passing games. He's at 261 right now with 11:41 to play in the game. He's going to hand it off on first down. Jacardier Wright goes up and over. Gains an extra 7 yards on the leap.
Yeah, what is
it? Almost more of a high jump even than a hurdle.
It up. Running, passing, this Missouri State football team can do a little bit of it all.
Athleticism and a little bit of power runs into a host of Panthers on that one.
Pass, I mean, you know, Coach Beard really has something special this year. Really got to click, got the right transfers that meshed well with the offense. And, man, if they can sneak away with this win here, they're lining themselves up really nice to be in the conference championship talk.
Clark throws. This is caught by Jamari Robinson, but all over it was Albert Nunez.
You know, upset some folks here. This is a big one because of how special this Missouri State team is. This would be game changing. This
is a big third down here. Clark looked over the middle, now has to scramble. Escapes, picks up the first down and more. Clark in open space and awkwardly slides down at the 40, but the Panthers had him until he was able to sneak out and pick it up with his feet.
Yeah, we talked about the importance of that pass rush. You have to not only get those quarterback hurries, you have to hit home and get him down. The Panthers have done a good job of rushing the passer, getting in the area and causing some incompletions, but now Clark is scrambling and the lack of sacks is rearing its ugly head. You can't just have those hurries late in the game. You have to connect to hit that home run.
Clark now with the first down will hand off to Wright straight ahead, and a big gain on first down for Jacardier Wright to the 34-yard line and pick up a 7. Offense has put together big drive after big drive. The Panther defense has been out there a lot. That falls incomplete as Clark tried to connect with Jamari Robinson.
Where it could have been, you know, second and short.
2nd and 10. Clark with Wright behind him. Wright goes straight ahead, and Wright just so strong. Wow. He's picking up 7 to 11 yards every carry.
Yeah, the lack of depth for the UNI defense is starting to show.
A victory today. Jacob Clark and the Bears, though, they have been tough to stop. Here's a fake pitch now rolling to his right. Avoids the pressure, throws it. Reaching for the end zone is Clinton. And marking him out at the 1 is Gary Clinton, the junior tight end out of Webb City, Missouri.
What a play here by Clark, keeping Cannon Butler just out of reach. Butler had a chance for a big sack. Bears back, but Clark just had enough to get them down to the goal line.
Clark now trying to hurry up and We have either a timeout taken by Missouri State
The
or
previous
review.
play of the runner short of the goal line is under further review.
It's so hard to be an official, though, right? Bang, bang. That all happens
gosh.
full
After
speed.
review,
No
the ruling
replay
on the
at
field
time that it's
stands.
going on.
It'll
And
be
a bunch
second
of
down
guys
at the
flying
1 yard
you,
line.
too, while you got to make that call.
And they pretty much, whether or not you're down 14 or you get a stop and, kick the field goal, either way, 2-possession game on the line here with Missouri State.
Cartier right, the tailback, but Clark throws it out into the flats, and it is caught. Connor Lair with the touchdown reception. His second career touchdown, and Lair gives the Bears a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, what a huge play. And again, pressure is there. It's present. It's in the area, but it doesn't hit home. Clark gets rid of it quick, finds the shallow, flat route from Lair, and he's able to tiptoe and get that ball into the end zone. The Bears just do it in so many ways there, and a great play dialed up. And again, that's Lair's first reception touchdown on the season. And
Yeah, his second touchdown reception on the season and second career touchdown of his career.
Amazing.
Cancer-free, though, this last summer. Quite the return for Connor Lair. 40 strong for the Missouri State Bears. That's their game into this game. 5 straight games with 300 yards passing. He's just 24 away from hitting that mark once again. But you and I will have to get going on offense here. 6:25 on the clock.
It's left in the game, so where you can get a stop and get the ball back.
Sheckelman sending Hudson to the left side of the field. Now Sheckelman's going to run. A little space out the right side. Gets out of bounds at one. Sheckelman dumps it off to Pesic. Hickson gets hit low and taken down across the 40-yard line.
Hickson, now you like to get out of bounds as well, but any first down is good first down.
Sheckelman looking to run to the right once again. Reaches the ball yards in this football game. Second down. Here's a dump off over the middle as it's caught by Tay Norman.
But when you mess yourself up is when everybody's trying to go deep because it's third down.
Sheckelman throws a quick slant, incomplete, looking for Tay Norman.
Route combination that can trick up the defense.
Sheckelman, good time to throw, looking for Morency over the middle. It's incomplete. And pretty good coverage on the play.
Yeah, that's the play that we've seen them successfully complete 2 times to Kershaw, 1 to Ellis Leahy, or a couple to Ellis Leahy. This time they go Morency, and everybody else is going deep to try to clear that out. When you maybe could have had a couple of routes at the 6-yard, 7-yard marker, it's quicker.
A few more options.
And you can get the first down.
First down now for Missouri State now. Working with a 2-possession, backing him up. Bex, just a sophomore.
Yeah, no doubt. By the time that Bex is a senior.
Watch out, right?
The Senior Bowl, watch this. They're going to have him on their target.
Last
Yes.
handful of years. There's Clark looking to throw, completes that one, which will keep the clock rolling. It's a loss on the play, and will bring up 4th down. So that one incompletion did kind of help the Panthers stop.
Football, but sometimes you got to go game by game. You're running the ball down their throat. You just try to keep that going.
Grant Burkett, all-conference punter, and Morency lets it bounce. Was hoping it would bounce into the end zone. It bounced out of bounds at the 15-yard. Movement up front. Missouri State pointing at the Panthers, and UNI will back up. So now they'll need to go 90 yards. Redshirt freshman out of Urbandale started a week ago. Sheckelman throwing on first down. Sergio Morency with the catch out across the 15.
Already called and not being called at the line of scrimmage here to pick things up.
Second down. Sheckelman looking to throw. He's going to wind up, throw deep, and wisely getting out of bounds after the catch. Tyson Kershaw.
Turn, and maybe you can hit one a double move or a straight go, making them think that they're going to come down.
Sheckelman gave a little shoulder pump. Now looking for Morency. A lot of contact early. Penalty flag comes out, and that will be pass interference. First down and 10 here from the 43-yard line. Sheckelman, and out. That is caught and getting out of bounds. Brady McCullough, the sophomore out of Ankeny. Stop.
Crazy in the dome. The ball bounces all over the place, but this is the drive where things need to happen.
Sheckelman throws over the middle. That is caught. That's Grimes, and Grimes into Bears territory. Camonte Grimes.
There for a first down.
First catch of the season for Camonte Grimes. Sheckelman steps up, throws under pressure. That's caught by Hudson, stays on his feet inside the 20, and now reaching for the 10-yard line. 16 yards in this football game. Back to throw. Rolls out to his right now, throws to the end zone, looking for Kershaw, and it's off his hand.
There's no stop, there's no delay.
Sheckelman back to throw. Rolling to his right, pressure comes in, he goes down. A huge quarterback sack.
On that play, wasting time now, and makes it 3rd and long.
Sheckelman back to throw. Penalty flag came out on the snap. He's going down. Another sack, this time Caleb Dietland. But the flag is out, maybe just a sideline warning here, looks like.
Sideline warning, Missouri State.
So that's a 4th down now. Sheckelman back to throw. 4 receivers in the middle of the end zone. He's going to throw it up for grabs. A receiver in the back of the end zone. Touchdown UNI. Tyson Kershaw behind everybody, reels it in.
Sometimes you just got to let it fly and let your players make the plays. 2 Panther receivers were behind all of the Missouri State Bears. Not sure what happened there, but they definitely misjudged maybe the arm strength of Sheckelman, able to get it to the back half of that end zone. You can see all the Bears were trying to play it as if the ball was going to go to the front of the end zone. And 2 Panthers, one fell down, but Tyson Kershaw did not, and he was able to make that catch. So not much time, but this is what you want at least, to have a chance to be just 1 possession down.
Extra point is good. It is a 7-point game. Your touchdown. Here's the onside kick. Missouri State, though, hold the phone. They're going to call a timeout, talk things over.
Missouri State.
And they will have just 1 timeout remaining.
Tackles and be strong with the yards after the catch, and that one right there. Big play here of the game.
Caden Palmer, onside kick attempt, gets behind the Bears. Oh, but it goes out of bounds. The Panthers unable to corral it. Morency had it so close to his hand, he couldn't keep it in play. And he will get out of Cedar Falls, Iowa with the win. They'll beat the Panthers in 4 of their final 5 meetings between these 2 teams. And UNI with no timeouts remaining. That should bring our clock to 0. A 6-game winning streak for Missouri State for the first time since 2001 and 2002. Well, our U.S. Bank sponsored player of the game is Missouri State running back Jacardi A. Wright, the senior running back. 145 yards on 17 carries and a reception as well. 2 touchdowns for Jacardi A. Wright. A couple of big plays, especially in that 4th quarter.
Yeah, showing why he's on those Senior Bowl watch lists, and definitely one of the best running backs here in the conference. He just, helped put away a tough Panther team trying to get their first win in the conference. But between Bex and Jacardi A. Wright, this rushing attack proved that they're not just a passing team. They are a menace, poised to try to take down some of the elites here in the conference this season.
He helps the Bears to their program's first 4-0 start in conference play since 1992. The head coach Jesse Branch for the Bears. Meanwhile, the UNI Panthers now 2-6. They have lost 6 in a row.